Good morrow, my friend. So today we will be going through information regarding next month's Dragon of the Month, the Emperor Dragon. So of course the new Codex collection is based off of various, I believe, tarot cards, and so the Emperor, not to be confused with Emperor, will be coming as March's Dragon of the Month. So this is a legendary with energy and fire, so he's a really AoE heavy dragon, and honestly he's probably not that bad, because you know, if you are going to end up using a legendary, having one with high attack damage with AoE can be useful in the dungeon. And of course he is part of the Cartomancy collection, Fates of Spring, where if we get all three of these dragons we can get the astrologist, but the dragon after him is going to be the Fool, which again is part of that naming convention for the cards, but I will be referring to him as the Emperor just for future reference. But the elements required to breed the Emperor have been revealed to us on the forums, and this is his quick post here. We can see him in his adult form, his baby form, and his cute little egg. You know, he has 226 base health when all elements are unlocked, and base attack of 80, which is quite high, and the elements required to breed him are water, wind, earth, and fire. I will probably go through all of this again in a separate breeding video, but in case you're wondering which possible combinations there are, these are both listed on the forum thread itself, but we have our trusty DML planner, which also shows us all of the possible combinations for this boy, and the best looking combination out of all of them is looking to be water plus tribal, because it has the highest odds to breed and the lowest average misbreed time, because average misbreed time just means if you do go for a breed, how long on average will it take of you having to wait if it's the wrong one, which is 3 hours. But of course, instead of tribal, you can use prairie, mystic, elephant, owl, orc, or harpy, because they all have the exact same elements. So everyone should pretty much easily be able to get hold of this combination, thank goodness. But there are going to be 11 possible outcomes. So compared to Bounty Hunter, the odds are much, much lower, or they're going to be next month. So I would say get your tribals, or, you know, the 10 billion other variations of dragon that can be used in this combo ready for next month, because next month we're also not going to have the major event happening, so that's going to be pretty good as well. We do also have the new Dragon of the Month, Rock Dragon. His combo is on here because Rock, the combo for him next week is going to be Lava plus Eel, and he's used in the Blitz breeding event. So if you do need Rock, then the chances of breeding him are also not particularly high. They're around about 3%, but these are the other possible outcomes. So you've got chance of breeding Clay and Ruby and Geyser. So keep all of that in mind. And, you know, always use the DML planner for these sorts of things. It's updated really frequently. It's useful. I like it. So, yeah. But main thing is the Emperor. If you do want him, start prepping now, because I mean we've still got a week left of you know, the major event, but that's even more reason why as soon as you're done with any of your event stuff you can start breeding him straight away, because he will be coming out soon. But you're going to want him, the Fool, you're probably going to want Astrologist, because of course they're part of the new yearly collection as well. So keep all of that in mind, get that tribal or, you know, prairie or harpy or elephant ready. And they're super easy dragons to breed. They're some of the easiest epics in the game. And the other good thing about trying to breed for those is the fact that they're actually really good for finishing off your Dragon Master Pass. So even if you don't buy next month's Dragon Master Pass, at least you might be able to get lots and lots and lots of Dragon Master Pass points for the free-to-play section. Because, you know, I was going to actually do a separate video on this, but one of the best ways these days to actually finish off the Dragon Master Pass outside of breeding easy Dragons of the Month to breed, which isn't going to be the case next month, is breeding for those Harpy and Elephant Dragons, because their breeding and hatching times got changed. So now they're a lot faster to go through and get rid of. So that's a good thing. It means more points in less time. And that's how a few people managed to finish off the month before. Where are we now? We're in February, so January's Dragon Master Pass. That's what I did in January as well to finish off that when I started breeding for the other dragons. So keep all of that in mind, and you know, while you are thinking about doing all of that, don't forget that we do still have events on. We're going to have other stuff going on, so don't forget. But you know, I get that some newer players might be a little bit confused between the Emperor, and I'm talking about the normal Emperor, you know, the breedable that's in the regular codex that you use to breed for Crystal, and the Emperor. You know, technically it would be the Emperor, just because, you know, now we've got two Emperors, so to differentiate, that's what I'd have to do, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that for a whole month, so it's going to be the Emperor and the Emperor, and that's going to be the way I'm going to differentiate. So I hope it makes sense, and I hope I don't forget. But, you know, it keeps reminding me about Binding of Isaac, because they use the same sort of cards in Isaac. I know they use them in JoJo's as well. They use them in quite a few different places, and I guess they were like, what ideas do we have for a yearly collection? How about we throw the cards in there? I mean, certainly an idea, and they've done it now. So we are going to see all of those cards. I'm curious to see what some of the others are going to look like. That would be fun. You know, they could make them look really eerie. They could make them look cute, a couple of them, which would be a different take on it. Lots of media tends to make them quite scary. I mean, it depends on how they implement it, really. Persona also uses them as well. So, yeah, I'm just throwing out random other games that use the concept and implement it in-game. DML's implementation is just going to be New Dragon, however. It's not like an entire gameplay mechanic relies on it. Like some games, it's like, oh, the different cards completely change your stats. No, not in DML. Same old DML, you know, Dragon of the Month, breed the Dragon of the Month, breed them all, get the yearly collection finished. So, that's that. I do hope that anyone that didn't manage to finish off the Dragon Master Pass this month that did buy it before they found out about the Ancient event coming, I don't know what you're gonna do, but it kind of sucks because, you know, you bought that DM pass. But I mean, if they're nerfing the DM pass next month in terms of gems and premium sigil chests, maybe it's a good idea to just ignore it. I've said it before, but, you know, the more they nerf the Dragon Master Pass, the more of a good deal the on-sale clam becomes. I don't ever recommend that people buy the clam at full price anymore, because I did buy it a couple of times, but then when it started going on sale, like every 2 weeks roughly, is when I notice it goes on sale. You know, why would you spend £16 when, like, right now, if I went to buy it, it would be £2.49p, and that's for 800 gems, which is infinitely cheaper than the deals in the shop. So £2.50 for 800, or you could buy 600 for £8. Obviously, with the deals in the shop, I call them deals, I wouldn't really call them deals, but obviously the difference is you get the gems immediately. But that's the reason why, if you do plan on wanting to get like 3,800 gems eventually, if you just buy the on-sale clam, you can get it for so much cheaper. You just have to, you know, not spend the gems while you're collecting them every day, and then you will save so much money in the long run. That's how you can get to VIP level 20 for genuinely nowhere near as much money as you might think it would cost. Obviously, it's still a decent amount of money, but it depends on how much a person makes in a month and how much spare cash they've got lying around, really. You know, I'm not someone that's ever going to say to people, never, ever spend money. But you can spend your money in better ways in-game, which is what I always suggest. If you are going to buy something, why would you buy it at full price, or why would you buy it at an extortionate price? I don't do that for shopping, I don't do that for clothes, I always buy stuff when it's on sale, so why would I buy at full price in a Dragon game, you know? Doesn't make sense. I know some people like say, ooh, but you know the developers have to make money. Yeah, but they don't need to charge like 20 quid for $10 worth of gems or whatever it is. Well, I say $10 worth, but it's more like $2 worth, because again, if you get that clam subscription continuously on sale, it's so much cheaper. And the Dragon Master Pass, when that's on sale, it used to give, I think it was 500 gems, which really wasn't bad considering all the other benefits. Obviously now it's been nerfed down to 400, but it's still not a bad deal, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but it's a lot better than the other shop deals. And if you are going to buy gems, please do not spend them on the Eternal Fruit Tree. You know, I mentioned this, I think about a month ago now, and I think a lot of people did start understanding why I said it. But I've had some more DMs recently from people saying, oh, I've got some money for Google Play Games, so should I buy the Eternal Fruit Tree? It's like, I can't think of a message that makes me feel more sick than someone messaging me saying, hi, I've just gotten some free money for my birthday. Should I spend it on the Eternal Fruit Tree? It's like, you want to waste your birthday money that bad? Can you just not do that, please? Look, I know that it may seem like a good idea, and it may seem like a good deal to brand new players, but genuinely, after like 2 weeks, it's a bad deal. You might get a week to 2 weeks worth of value, but after that, you just get more value out of progressing on the map. And I mean, really early on, it starts to become less worthwhile than just doing more map battles. So it's not worth it. Save the gems, spend it on hatchery level 3, spend it on portal upgrades, because you've got to think about it, portal upgrades are also a permanent upgrade, and portal upgrades also will save your ass during certain castle events, like really save it, because it means that you can just rely on natural energy regen to get you the winning battles points, so you don't have to rely on having to add hundreds of friends as much and get all the portal gems sent to you. So, you know, I do hope that any newer players understand that I'm not trying to flame for the sake of it. When they say, ooh, I bought Fruit Tree, and I say, ooh god, that makes me feel ill. I'm not trying to say that just to be mean, it's because you basically just wasted your money on nothing. Well, it's wasting your money if you actually bought gems and then spent it on that. At worst, it's wasting your free-to-play earned gems on something not useful. I'd rather take the permanent hatchery upgrade and the permanent perma energy regen rather than a tree that's not even going to get me a level 100 dragon in a full year. Like, come on. You can easily finish the map within like 4 to 5 months in DML now. Like, super easy peasy if you have a divine. So why would you buy the tree, which is going to take you over a year, to even get a single dragon to level 100? It doesn't make sense. Genuinely does not make sense. Unless you're just super lazy, but then, you know, that's taking the coward's approach. It's like, well, I'm lazy, so I'll take the lazy method. Okay, but then you're not going to really do anything in game anyway. Still not an excuse for buying something that's not worth the value. It's like me say, oh, I'm lazy, so I'm just going to spend more money than I need to on my food shop. Like, what? You do that enough times, then you just waste all your money. I mean, you do you, but, you know, at the end of the day, I don't really gain anything from telling you not to waste your money. I just don't like people wasting their money when they could, I don't know, buy something nice out of it instead. If anything, if you save your money, maybe you can buy more gem bundles over and over again. You know, instead of just buying one singular overpriced deal, you can buy 30 of these for the same price. And that means you'd be in game longer because you'd keep coming back to collect your clam subscription every day. If anything, I'm marketing the game, right? That's how I can justify it. Anyway, like I said, expect Emperor coming in the next couple of days. Get your breeding dragons ready. And again, I would suggest a lot of people save the DML planner. I've got mine in my favourites bar. I just click it and it takes me to the base breeding section, and then on the right hand side it says event dragons, and then I can just click the combos button and it shows me all the combos. You know, I'm really grateful to the creator of DML planner for giving us this resource, because for a few years we relied on a really sketchy breeding site, and then it sort of died, and then we had nothing, and then finally DML planner came to life. So, you know, I appreciate it very much, and you know, I'm sure a lot of newer players especially will enjoy DML planner, because, you know, Even if you don't want to breed the dragon of the month, you can do reverse breeding, and say you ever want to know like how to breed Stardust, you can just type it in, click breed, and it gives you the best breeding combos for any dragon that's regularly breedable. Some of the token dragons don't always get updated on here, but maybe they'll start doing that in future. But, you know, for dragons of the month, dragons of the week, all the full details are on here. So that's all that you need for a resource ever. Anyway, for now, best of luck. I hope that you've got all the dragons that you need ready and available. Again, you should really be using this top combo. It's not hard to get a prairie, you can get it at level 1. But for now, I appreciate you being here, and until next time, adios.